If you've been following my channel for any amount of time now, then you probably learned one of three things about me. One, I really love to encourage people. The more you encourage other people, the more you'll actually be encouraging yourself. Two, I can't English. Don't be afraid to shoot in focus.
Chromatic aberrations. Aberrations? What? Aberrations.
And three, boy, do I love my music.
Real love, I'm searching for real love.
What's good, creative fam? It's your boy JustBWise, and today we're gonna talk about music. Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably spent ungodly amounts of time looking for the perfect song to go with your edit. Now, anytime I'm doing a wedding video, I will spend a significant amount of time to make sure I have the perfect song to match the couple. Even a lot of times when I'm doing the videos for YouTube, I'll spend way too long looking for the right background song to kind of match the mood. And a lot of times I've been criticized for having the music way too loud. I'm sorry, it's because I really like music. Hopefully that's never gonna be an issue again, but your boy likes music, okay? Now, unfortunately, we can't just take the popular music that's out right now and drop it into our timeline, because these artists who are making these songs want to be compensated for the music they've made. Therefore, you know, even if we were to say, all right, I'll pay Kendrick Lamar or Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande. That's right, I like Ariana Grande. I'll pay them for their work. Bruh, we can't afford them, not even close. So luckily there are companies out there who provide copyright-free music that you can get from them, and all you have to do is pay them like a monthly fee. Which brings us to today. We're gonna talk about how to do that with Soundstripe in Premiere. The reason I like Soundstripe over some of the other companies like Premium Beat, Epidemic Sound, Artlist, MusicBed, all of these other different companies who do a very similar thing is because of these three reasons right here. Number one, they're cheap. They're not very expensive. I believe it's like 15 bucks a month. You can also pay yearly. If you pay yearly, there's also a little bit more expensive package that also gives you sounds. So you don't only have music, you can also just get an assortment of sounds to add to your sound design. Number two, you can use the music for whatever you want. Now, like Epidemic Sound is one that a lot of YouTubers are using. However, if you're only doing YouTube, then I can see why that's beneficial. If you're like me, you also have your own personal projects that you do, as well as you do professional work. You can't use Epidemic Sound's music for that. You can really only use it for very, very specific social media platform stuff. With Soundstripe, you can use it for whatever you want. You license it for, I've used it for weddings. I've used it for some commercials that I've done. So you can pretty much use it for whatever you want, which for me is a big deal. So I'm paying one price and get to use it all over the place. And number three, they recently just made my life a lot easier. They added a plugin into Premiere Pro so that you can do all of your searching right there in the editing software. So I don't even need to leave Premiere to look for my music. Bruh, that's golden. Now, before we go any further, I want to make sure you guys know this is not a sponsored video. I will let you guys know when I get sponsorships. We ain't there yet. However, I have partnered with Soundstripe, so there's a link down in the description if you want to sign up for Soundstripe. It does help out me and the channel. Also, they've given your boy a coupon code, so you can save 10% off on anything that you get from Soundstripe with the coupon code JustBWise. So I feel like that's pretty cool. But again, this is not a sponsored video. However, it does help out me and the channel if you guys use my link to get Soundstripe. Okay, so without further ado, let's hop in and do it. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and open up Premiere. Right now on your screen, you're seeing I've already opened up Premiere. And what we're going to do from here, you've already worked on your timeline, and now what you want to do is add some music, right? But you don't have the Premiere and Soundstripe plugin yet. So what you're going to do is come up to Window, find Extensions on Exchange. So you click on that, it's going to take you to Adobe's Exchange website. And it has the different extensions here. Now, if you're lucky, all you have to do is just scroll down a little bit and it'll be right here. If you have to search, all you got to do is type in Soundstripe and blammo. It's right there. Okay. Now, once you click on that, over here is going to have a little rounded square and it's going to say free. It's going to be green. Go ahead and click on that. And you should be able to go ahead and have it on your computer. Now it's going to take a moment or so to download and install, and you do need to have Adobe Creative Cloud on your computer as well for that to work. Once that's done, you're going to come back to Premiere, go back to Window, and now under Extensions, it should have Soundstripe. I have Motion Array. That's something different. We're going to worry about Soundstripe right now. Now, we're going to go ahead and click here and it's going to bring up Soundstripe. This popped up on my other screen. I have two screens, so this popped up on my other screen, but this is what it looks like when it first pops up on your screen. Now, once you have this extension, what I would advise is to open this up in your audio tab. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out, click on audio. I already have mine set up here, but again, if you wanted to set it up here for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to close this panel, Window, Extensions, Soundstripe, bam. Now again, it's not going to show up here, so I'm going to undock this so I can show you guys how to do that as well. So it's going to pop up and it's going to pop up in the middle of your screen, something like this. All you got to do, once your cursor on your mouse, put it right below this white line, it's going to turn into this black arrow with a little white box under it. Click and drag, and it's going to allow you to pop your window wherever you want it. So I want my window right below my effects and my other things. I can't speak right now. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to drop it right here. And now we can go in and search music and do whatever it is that we want to do. So let's say I want to look for a song. Super easy to do. Click on the little search icon here, and Soundstripe gives you a bunch of different ways to kind of search what kind of song you're looking for. So you can go mood, genre, pace, your instruments. You can even select what keys you want to look for, right? So with this, I want kind of like a chill mood. I'm gonna chill. Let's see, what else do I want? I'm going to close this out now. We have chill. I like hip hop. So let's do some hip hop here. Bam. And the pace can be moderate. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be slow. Just kind of, now let's see what we got. Now, these are all the songs that we've searched. Now, I know Ghost Beats is the bomb. Okay. I already know he's one of my favorite people on here. Ghost Beats has some of my favorite music, but let's say I want to take a listen before I actually put it on. So we can go ahead and just hit play and it'll take a listen. Hope this is not too loud in you guys' ear. Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I like this. So this song, I'm going to go ahead and use. So as you can see, that was pretty quick and easy. Just go click and test it out. So now what we want to do is license the song so that we don't get in trouble for putting it on our YouTube channel. So this plus here is for license. This here is for download. This will download the track, but it'll be watermarked. So I won't actually be able to use it because it's going to say Soundstripe on it all over the place. So we want to actually license it so we can get the full song without any watermarks. So click license. One thing that's nice, I don't have to put in my project title. They already know what it is because it's my project title from here. You click here and you can select what you're using it for. Like we talked about before, there's a bunch of different things you can use this music for. So you're not restricted. Use it for social media or YouTube, but I'm using it for social media / YouTube today. Click. And now we can go ahead and I'm going to use a waveform because it's a little bit higher quality. Bam. And it's going to take a little while to go ahead and license and import the music. Once it's done, I'll do a little fast forward so you guys can get to it now. Okay, so once it's done, as you can see, it drops it right here into my assets. So all I gotta do literally is just click, drag, and bring it onto my timeline. And there you go. Now, just another tip. I know this is not necessarily a how to mix your music to your audio tip or whatever, but this music is gonna be way too loud for what I'm doing. So I like to have it on its own individual track. So it's on its track here. I am going to drop this down to maybe about -4. Let me see. I said -4, I meant -24. All right, let me take a listen, see what that sounds like. Big song to go with your edit. Now, anytime I'm doing okay, it's still a little loud. It's loud, but I also need to increase my audio, so I don't know. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to actually raise up how loud I am in my audio. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and select these. What I normally do is go to audio gain. This came up on my other window, bring this back, and it's gonna normalize all of my audio. So it's gonna raise it up a little bit in amount of time to make sure I have the perfect song to match the couple. There we go. Now I'm still gonna drop this music down. It's a little loud. I'm actually gonna do -33 because I wanna drop down my audio a little bit. So let's take a quick look and actually more of a quick listen to see what it sounds like now. Long looking for the right background song to kind of match the mood. And I don't know, I think that sounds pretty good. You know, I can go ahead and tighten up the rest of my edit and then I'll be done. So that's Soundstripe with Premiere. All right, so that's all we got for you guys today. Hopefully the tutorial was easy enough for you guys to see how much time you can save by using Soundstripe in this manner. And that's it. So again, just a brief reminder, go ahead and hit the link down below if you decide to get Soundstripe and use JustBWise to get 10% off. And as always, if you like the video, I always struggle speaking because I forget to breathe. Is that weird? Do you guys do that? I'm sorry, that's weird. If you like the video, go ahead and like the video. And as always, I gave you some tools to create. Now go be great. Peace.